Hello! It's been a while since one of my videos. I'm playing a game named FORTS. It's a game about base operation. I'm just doing the tutorial right now. And I've played a bit of the game before. And it's quite fun to play. I'll do the tutorial and probably do a mission or something, and then I'll show you some quick battles. Now, I am actually pretty good at the game. I set to hard mode, yeah, I say that, but when I get it set to hard mode, I find it difficult, which is kind of funny. I say that now, but I remember I just back in time, I've been like destroyed at hard mode. Hard mode's really hard. I'd say if you just start to play, I suggest setting it to normal. For my advice, I'd set it to normal. Normal's normal. It's the game mode it's supposed to be played on. If you set it to easy, it's just a bit too easy and you don't get any challenge. I find the game fun, and it's quite invigorating to play. So in this bit you have no choice but to get destroyed by him. So that's the enemy. So I just kind of, so you have different tools and weapons. And basically your goal is to destroy the enemy's fort. Now see that huge reactor? You have to try and destroy that, and when it blows up, it's destroyed. Which is the whole point of the game. Now I've pretty much mastered the tutorial, which is actually pretty difficult. If you put it on really hard mode, it's pretty difficult, but normally it's actually pretty easy. It just kind of introduces you to how the game works. And just so you need fans for energy, mines for metal to build resources, and ore stations for storage, and batteries to store more energy. So where my mouse is, there is the energy, and there's the resources. The resources get faster and faster. See how it's going up like that? And now if I put down a mine, it goes up even faster because the mine is mining more ore, so it works faster. So it requires 2,000 energy to build, I'm pretty sure. But it's really worth it if you build it, because it gives you a lot of cool stuff. Now you have also your materials, which allows you to build stuff. Okay, so you wait for your resources to get to 400, and then back. Now, when you're going for your base, just go for is gonna survive, because that's mortars. Now you can also repair by clicking R. You can click R on the keyboard, and it'll repair your thing, and it has a circle of repair. Now that's the enemy, and that large thing there is the reactor. If that's destroyed, they lose. You can sometimes have multiple reactors, but it's normally just one, and that's my reactor. Now you normally in battles you can't see the enemy's reactor or what they have set up. You can see yours, but you can't see the enemy, and the enemy can see theirs, but they can't see yours. So now they're gonna bomb me with those shell things up there, which are called mortars. Pretty heavy damage, really annoying. They're not too heavy damage, but they're quite strong. If there's a lot of them, they're quite powerful. Okay, so he's just destroyed my gun turret, which is annoying. but I shall repel. I shall repel. So you want to make sure you repair a bit. So now you can have mortars too. Any weapon you have, the enemy has. And any weapon the enemy has, you have. But they do cost resources to build, so you can't just go on some crazy spree. So once you've taken that out, see the reactor is sustainable to damage, and once the reactor takes damage, it can't be repaired. So you want to make sure you armor your reactor with as much defense as you can. Metal plates are a good idea because they're quite durable and can deflect simple shots. A minigun can't break through, but a few other things can. Now, I am going quite fast, and it's because I've gotten bored and played through the tutorial a ton, so I really know how to do it really well. So now I've done the tutorial, I get to move on to Africa, and that's where some of the proper fight zones. Now, see these 3 little droplets? I'm pretty sure they're oil droplets. Those are the things that you have to do, and you need to get 9 of them to progress to the next area, but you only need 6 to get to here. And I go for all 3 because it's much better. Now, a fight. Now, even if you forget what they are, you can still... So this is the enemy. He's pretty kitted. That's pretty difficult sometimes. I'm gonna stop spamming the mouse button because I imagine you're just hearing click, 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 click. That's probably what you're hearing. Now, machine guns on their own are okay-ish, but they're not very good. They can't pierce metal. See that there? That's metal. They can't pierce any of it. Now, I imagine you're thinking you should probably just get like a mortar or something, but in the first few missions, you don't have all the guns, so only a certain are unlocked. Now, if you want to see what I'm doing here, you can hold with left mouse button and drag 2 guns to another, so you can combo them, and then you can shoot in unison. Now, they don't actually have any resource consumption. Actually, you don't have any resource limits on these levels. The campaign levels are fun because they don't always give you everything there is. They give you limits. Now this normally does take a while, but you just want to drop that bomb onto there to expose the innermost sanctum, which is where the enemy's main weapon is. Now, as you can see, I've got all of them tied together so I can shoot a huge barrage of bolts towards the enemy. Now, they will create a sniper tower up there, which is annoying because I want to try and prevent that. But with all of my guns, I'm hoping to break down the tower a little bit before they can do that. So see that crack there? Now if I shoot that barrel, done. Now the reactor falls and blows up. And that's me got all 3 points. I think I'll do 2 missions, and then I think I'll do the full first 3 missions. I'm going to commit myself to upload more because I feel like I haven't. I uploaded a few videos and then I was like, 2 weeks. I'll wait a month till I upload another. But I don't think that's what I'm gonna do. So the main objective is destroy the enemy fort. That's the only objective there really is. But there's also a lot of ones that are difficult, and it's annoying. So this one is one of the most painful ones because those three gunners are shooting down my mortars, which is a pain. But there's a sniper up there. Now, if your fort gets disconnected from a bit of your fort, the reactor is what powers your fort. So if some of the fort that isn't powered but doesn't have a reactor and it gets disconnected, then it won't. See how that's black, and now when I connect it to this, it turns colored. and I can operate the sniper. So I need to make sure my first 2 shots are accurate to get all stars. Now that's the first one. So it's really difficult to aim with a sniper because it's really just scary because you have to be perfectly accurate. Oh no. I thought I'd messed up there. You really don't want to mess up at all. Like, it's just pain if you do. It's really scary aiming with this because you have to like wait for the thing to be rebuilt. Just trying your best to not mess up whilst waiting for the stupid mortars to fire. And you can't dare take control of those mortars and fire them yourself, because if you did, you would not be protecting the main point, which is using the sniper to destroy those little towers. And I think I just fluked. I shot my own missile? Okay, this is bad. And sadly, I'm gonna have to restart there because he rebuilt himself. And I need to get all of these 3 down and have none of them at all not work. If I don't get it on the second try, I think I'll just leave it. And all of that again. And that. I learned how to do this fairly quickly. As I say that. You want to go for the first 2 bottom ones because they're the easiest to hit. Now this is the scary part because you need... Now, I was lucky there. They got some good shots in. Now, this is even more terrifying because I need to be really careful to make sure none of my shots miss. Yes! Okay, that was pretty good. And... No! Why do I keep shooting my own missile? Okay, cool. Cool. Yes. Oh my goodness. That was so scary. I normally find that one the difficultest. I played this game before and spent like hours. Well, not hours. More or less about 20 minutes. But as far as FORTS levels go, that's pretty long. So now I've unlocked Middle East. But I do want to complete this one as well. Now this is one of my favorites, because you need to be very strategic in this one. So see this metal here and the mortars there and there. Sniper shots can actually bounce off metal. They can ricochet off, like bang. But also bang, bang, bang. They can do that as well. They can ricochet all around the place. And they can also ricochet inside of stuff and destroy stuff, which is really useful for destroying mortars. So now, main thing you want to do is just repair this up. Get some wood, repair this up. Now that's bad, because it's actually beginning to get destroyed. Now I want to use some ropes to help hoist this thing up. And then enforce it with a bit of metal. Now I'm just kind of rapidly repairing. That normally takes me a good few tries to get the mortar, but I destroyed the first one pretty easy. There we go, got that one. Now, as you see, I'll zoom in. As you can see, it ricochets around. It ricochets around and destroys the fort. Now I got pretty lucky there. Because this is the first 3 missions done. Now, I'm probably going to do a few more. Because I really haven't done that many. But this is the next area I want to unlock. So, I've done 9 here. So, 1, 2, that's 9 again, and I only need 13. Right. Okay, I need to build minigun. Okay, stop. Cool. So, an upgrade center, which is in the very last structure from there. Now, here's the annoying part. I need to make sure this bridge, whatever happens, doesn't break. So that means enforcing it with some metal to keep it steady. But every second I spend here, I'm actually wasting time. So I need to very hastily expanding out here. Oh, did it break? Okay, I didn't have that advancement on there. Because one time there was the advancement of make sure the bridge doesn't break. And if that was the case here, I would have failed the advancement instantly. Just want to enforce that with a bit of steel. My terrible engineering. I will make a lot of videos on new games. Now, if you want to get all of them, strangely enough, you want to actually scrap. You want to scrap one of the turrets and build a new one, whilst you upgrade the next. And it seems really silly, but it's actually pretty smart because one of them is build a minigun from scratch, which means get one of these, place it down, and then you can upgrade this to a bigger minigun, which into a minigun. Because only if you have this can you upgrade stuff. So using this, I can pierce through that, which is normally pretty difficult to do normally. But I'm not normal. Wait, can I just take this thing down right away? Normally you can't take it down right away, it's really difficult. Okay. Yes! And that's another one bites the dust. Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. I'm pretty proud of that. So I'm on 12 now, so I just need to get one more. And bow. Now let's see, this is a difficulter one. See, this is all protected by a lot of metal. But I have an upgrade center which I need to go to. And there's a cool thing, snipers are quite special because snipers can be upgraded into snipers which are really powerful, because the most powerful thing about the snipers fully upgraded is they can what's it called again? Right, they can shoot through metal armor, which is really revolutionary because oh my, they're destroying us. They're literally destroying. Okay, I'm going to just brace this across here. Now that may not seem like a good idea, but I'm sure it will be. I literally have zero confidence in this being a good idea. See? Their shots ping off the metal because they're normal snipers. Right, time to shoot the enemy. Taking it down. So, I'm not that accurate. But I can be kind of accurate. So that's pretty cool. Now, the shot can pierce metal, but you need to get the aim just right, which can be a pain a ton of the time. But see that chain reaction right there? Now that's pretty good. I didn't prevent the enemy from firing a shot, but I don't need to. I don't need to prevent them from firing a shot. So now that area up there with the barrel with the 13 on it should unlock. Yup, Europe. So that's my new area I've unlocked is Europe. Let's see what the missions are in Europe. There's burning down the house, destroy the fort, don't get hit a mortar. Destroy enemy fort, don't attach to floating islands, snipe all machine guns. But now I want to show you some of the quick battles, because the quick battles are, well, the quick battles. They're not mad difficult, but just to show you some of the other guns that exist. There's some really cool ones, like there's the shotgun, which is absolutely overpowered because it has huge spread, which is absolutely amazing for taking down bases in the sky. I love playing this map over and over again for one reason. Because of this. I love this. It's like a nuke. Isn't that cool? Which is pretty cool. And that, yeah, and that is literally one of the coolest things. And bye-bye.